Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick.
So we are finally about to get live. Cloud9 versus SKDC, map number 1, which is Cash, followed by, excuse me, Inferno. I was about to say Overpass because I wanted it to happen so bad, but it is going to be Inferno. And C9 will be your CT-sided team. SKDC will be your T-sided team as we get underway with round 1.
Yeah, so let's see how the pistol round's going to go here. SKDC sitting the bomb with Ocean actually outside B. Looks like they're just going to do a really quick mid to B here. Slimmy maybe throwing some type of pop flash and the rush out of mid and then go. Sean Garrett will be in checkers watching the events. Nothing playing inside the site. Your typical 2B players here for Cloud9. And Sean Garrett gets overrun. He's able to get one, but that's it.
So now we're going to have an entry into the B bomb site. Nothing will be there defending. Els takes him down. Skadoodle comes in on the cleanup, though. That's Ocean and Els both out of the way. So now it's up to Slimmy and Stewie2K to make something happen here. Stewie2K does have a frag in his favor. Down to 16 HP, though, just waiting for anyone to pop out the vents. Slummy's going to be watching for the flank attempt. Got to try and earn their way in. They're going to be going against Freakazoid, Shroud, and Skadoodle, all at 100 HP at the moment. And Slummy peeks out, goes against Skadoodle. No damage goes out. Skadoodle trying to take down Stewie, finally takes him down. It's all up to Slummy, and he goes down to Freakazoid. Skadoodle gets himself 3 on the transfer over from the A bomb site, and that's round 1 in favor of C9.
Yeah, I mean, Sean able to get at least 1 kill before going down and getting the information. Skadoodle, you know, that main rotator from mid in situations like that, able to get into heaven and find 3 frags, so he was definitely big in that round to hold off that take. And so SKDC not even able to get a bomb plant, so of course they'll take the Tech 9 armor buy here and just try to see if they can make something happen. If they can't, it'll probably be an easy 3rd round for Cloud9, but they have to get past this first hurdle, which is holding off this anti-eco, and you're going to actually see Shroud spotting mid, Skadoodle anchoring over here in the corner, Freakazoid playing his classic forklift position. He plays here almost every round. Sometimes it can be a bit predictable, so maybe look out for SKDC to eventually kind of sniff it out and exploit it, but for now, SKDC is going to try to rush into A, and we're going to see Shroud already rotating here, 3 people for Cloud9 to defend against this.
Freakazoid with the MP in hand will hit the initial shot. Skadoodle gets 1, and that's going to be Ruru taking down Freakazoid. Bomb gets planted. Skadoodle from the back of Quad trying to get some damage off. Nothing rotates in. Famas in hand. Hits himself. 2 clean shots. Now it's all up to Ruru. I believe he has absolutely been spotted there. Maybe not. Nothing not looking in that direction. Now they're going to look for it. They're going to shut the door.
Aww.
And yeah, that's a tough time. Now they know he's there for sure. And Sean Garris will get that cleanup frag. Bomb will be defused.
I mean, maybe he was
2-0.
Maybe a ghost opened the door and he was really highway, you know?
Possibilities.
It is. I mean, if you believe in the paranormal, I mean, that could happen, I guess. I don't know if there's any bugs in CS, but anyway, we are going to have SKDC, you know, able to at least get a bomb plant there. So that gives them a little bit of money, but obviously still nothing to really buy this round. So they'll just kind of save that for round number 3. So Cloud9 should be able to just kind of slide by this round without too much resistance here. As just once again, setting up the same way they did last time. Shroud kind of spotting out mid passively. Skadoodle and Freak playing A, nothing, and Sean Gares B. And I'm sure once the gun rounds come out to play, you'll probably see Shroud more, the classic A side anchor, and Skadoodle kind of floating around with the op. We'll just have to kind of see, though, how it plays out as SKDC once again gearing up maybe to attack and say they had that bomb towards Wiki Door on Ocean. They seem to be maybe setting up, but Freak's playing very aggressive in the A main, so they have to kind of get past him first.
Freakazoid aggressive in that A main, as Dust Moret just said there. Ruru might be wanting to peek this, and he might catch Freakazoid from the side. Got an angle on him. Wasn't able to hit any shots, though. And so now SKDC into round 3. Not really doing anything just quite yet. They're gearing up towards the A bomb site at the moment. They're going to try and send somebody out middle if they're able to. There goes that mid player trying to rotate out. Smoke will come into A main. They think it's an A strat, and they were 100% correct on that assumption. That's Cloud9 anyways. Here comes the split, and Shroud was ready for it on top of Highway. Takes down Stewie2K. Els and Freakazoid gets himself 3 in A main. Ruru, Slemmy, and Ocean all fall to Freakazoid with the MP. Only goes down to 20 HP to make that happen, but that makes it 3-0 in favor of C9.
Yeah, so there you have it. The 3-0 start for Cloud9, as you said. Curious to see if they're going to go to an op here at some point. Freakazoid does have still an SMG. He will upgrade to an M4. Then we'll just stick to 5 rifles here. And typically when it's 5 rifles, like I said, you'll see Shroud kind of anchor the A-bomb site. Skadoodle just kind of floating around, and typically nothing in Sean B. But they're actually just playing Sean solo B, and they're putting nothing and Shroud aggressive on mid. You do see them do this sometimes, but usually it's because Skadoodle's opping A. But this time he's pressing through Squeaky with Freakazoid, and they will get the favorable exchange there. So starting it off here in the opening gun round, 4 versus 3.
Ooh, Freakazoid steps back out of the Roka room, able to take down the first one on Slummy. I think he sees the shoulder of Els. No, he did not. But now he knows Els is at forklift. The call is going to come out. They actually have a pinch coming from A main, as it's just going to be Ocean and Els left alive. That nade should take out Ocean. There he goes. Now it's up to Freakazoid at the quad, but nothing rotates in from behind. Hits the seam shot, takes him down. Freakazoid gets himself 3. That makes it 4-0 in favor of Cloud9.
Yeah, and some AKs being collected here by Nothing and Freakazoid, and they still not even upgrading that from us at all. I mean, they know this is a save round coming out of SKDC, so they feel confident they can just kind of stick with it. They do finally have Scooter with the op. There's so many different places he could go with this. They love to move him around, similar to how Peter plays on LG. But typically he'll anchor A, while Freak, Shroud, and Nothing kind of play aggro mid, and Sean kind of anchors the B bomb side. So this is kind of more their 1-3-1 setup, though Nothing is a bit more towards B this time around. But Freak still in his forklift spot. Skadoodle is typical, you know, opping spot at A, and of course Shroud, Nothing, you know, covering that mid for now.
So into round 5, no exchanges, no damage out yet. We're going to have SKDC on 2, just a pistol upgrade. Essentially, we have Ruru and Els with body armor. I'm assuming that's just to even their economy out just a little bit. Yeah, it brought him down a little bit. Ruru more, or Els more so, I should say. But Ruru has evened himself out here. They're going to try and get aggressive onto Sean Garris in the checker room. Nothing yet, as Nothing drops in, gets the first one on Els. Ruru trades him out. Now Shroud comes into the fold, able to take down Ocean. Here comes Ruru on the push, but Shroud is able, or Sean Garris is able to work that from the checkered room as Shroud cleans up onto Slummy. 2K for Sean Garris, 2K for Shroud. That's 5-0 in favor of C9.
Yeah, I mean, they're just rolling in dough right now. Finally, you know, getting up full rifles. But look at them. I mean, you still have guys with guns that have 10K or right under it. So, I mean, they are looking sharp right now. Meanwhile, SKDC scraping the bottom of the barrel to get a buy together. They're about to hit the maximum loss bonus, or in fact, they already have at 3,400. So they could keep maybe getting these AK rounds, but they need to find some W's on the board. Like I said, this is typically C9's weaker side on this map, and SKDC not finding any luck on it, though, and we're seeing a lot of aggression B. Look at this, Freak, Nothing, and Shroud all pushing B. Sean Garris covering the gap at B while Scooter sits in his normal anchor spot A with the op, and this could be huge, and Freak does catch Slimmy.
Good opener there as Freak is able to push his way through the B bomb site. Him and Nothing are very aggressive out there. They're actually going to catch the bomb down. I don't know if Freak has seen it yet, but it is going to be down. Yeah, he should have seen it now, down out in the open, but he's looking for Els, trying to collect the frag here. Can he take him down? Yes, he will collect the shot onto Els. Ocean is still lurking it out, though, over there trying to watch the A main just in case there's a push. We actually have Stewie 2K wrapping his way around. Ocean gets caught by Nothing on that deep flank all the way outside B towards the T-spawn. They have the bomb collected at the moment. Stewie 2K gonna be looking towards Nothing. Hits the shot initially. Now he's got Shroud right in his face. Freakazoid's right there also. Can he collect one of them? Not able to get either. That's a 4K for Freakazoid on that B push. That makes it 6-0 Cloud9.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 are pushing all the stops here. I mean, they're pushing everything to the brink. They're pushing Swicky Hall. They're pushing B. They're definitely just keeping SKDC on their toes. I mean, they never quite know when the aggression's coming in or where it'll be. And this is definitely a team, Cloud9, who likes to do that aggression. Typically at mid, they like to get very aggressive with like 2 or 3 players while they anchor a site with a player each. But they're just displaying a little bit of B aggression as well. And now a bit more of a standard setup for them. Looks like they might try to get Shroud boosted, but Shroud keeps messing up on the ladder. This is how they boost quad now. Instead of doing it off the red box, they do it off the forklift. But I've seen them try that so many times, and they always screw it up, actually.
And man, Sean Garris steps into the checkered room, tries to get himself a frag. We'll get the first one on the Ruru's. 2K on the trade out. Nothing is right there, battling inside B. Here comes Freakazoid on the rotate, lines up a frag. Actually, no.
No,
that was Ocean taking down his own teammate. And ouch. Freakazoid will get himself 2, though, as he collects Els. The last player alive for SKDC makes it 7-0 in favor of C9.
I have to make this joke, man. I'm sorry, but this man's -1-7 right now.
It's a rough look.
Everyone light your candles and chat for Ocean here, boys. It's a rough day for him. Shroud just shot Skadoodle in the face for some reason. All right.
Good solid look there.
You know, like when you kind of slap your friend in the head just to get him, you know, stirred up maybe, you know? Like, usually it's like slapping the helmet in football, not like shooting in the face with a gun, so it's a little bit different. But looks like we do see SKDC lining up here inside the B lobby. They do have Ruru there at mid to cut off rotations and watch for the vents rotation. And they have a pretty big stack at A right now with all 3 players. Shot's going to be really late to rotate here, so this could work out. Let's Nothing and Sean really hold firm.
Initial one in will be Stewie2K. Sean will take him down. They have the entrances smoked out decently well here, so SKDC can't quite make their way in effectively, and they're shut down. Oh, Ruru, does he get the shot? He will actually take down Freakazoid out in middle, and that's going to rotate the bomb back towards mid. Still one player in the checkered room, still hunting for that frag. They have a feeling that he's there. Nothing's going to go for the peak. He will take down Ocean. Ocean's going to sit at that -1 for the time being, as the bomb's going to rotate over, but it's all up to Skadoodle now. Sees the first one, misses that shot onto Els. Can't bring him down. He's going to drop the Molotov towards the bomb plant as Shroud will remove Ruru. So it's just Els and Slemmy versus 4 Cloud9 members.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough. And oh no, Slimmy gets stuck inside the site by the fire. Can't even get out. So it's all up to Els now. And he'll get flanked by Sean Gares. And Cloud9, just those counter smokes on B were so devastating. You could just see SKDC was ready to explode on that site when Nothing gets an entry kill. Sean and Nothing both pop smokes on both entry points into the site. And SKDC can't really push through that. They try to cycle back over to A, and at least they get a bomb plant out of that. But unable to do much else, as they were, pretty slim pickings there on guns. So it is Cloud9 up 8-0. And man, SKDC just can't seem to find anything that works. They tried heavy A, heavy B, they tried mid control, and Cloud9's aggression just all across the map, at different times, it's in different areas, and it just always seems to counter what SKDC's trying to do, just disrupt them before they can even get settled in and get what they want. And once again, we are going to see Skadoodle just kind of, playing really heavy towards A with Freakazoid, and Shroud's kind of taking over this highway position. In fact, they have 4 players A right now. This is crazy, crazy rotations that Cloud9 are doing.
Freakazoid able to take down Hells. That's a good opener for C9. They have that 5-on-4 advantage into round number 9, and they're perfect so far. They've already officially won the half, so even if SKDC could win out from here, that's going to be 7 rounds in their favor, and that's it. But C9 on CT side looking very poised, very strong. And I have to say, it's all off the back at the moment of Freakazoid. Monster right now. 15-2. Looking extremely strong. And timer ticking down. SKDC still outside the A bomb site. Looking like they're going in that direction now. Execute. Incoming.
Yeah, they're going to come in. Freakazoid at his normal forklift spot. Nothing actually back here at Quad. So they're really just shifting their personnel around so much on Cloud9 this game. And look at Freak single-handedly holding off this initial part of the execute. But Ocean finally getting back to 0 with that kill. And they do have the A site. They're going to get a plant. And let's see if they can hold this 2 versus 3.
Skadoodle up on the catwalk up of the highway, has the op in his hand, saw the angle for a second on the Ocean, couldn't get the shot, and Ocean actually punishes him for it. So now it's all up to Ocean inside the site as Sean Gares and Shroud are pushing. Sean Gares hits both shots onto Slemmy and Ocean. That's going to be a 2K for him. 3 frags in favor of Freakazoid. As Sean Gares is going to rotate down to try and look for that op. Can't quite find it yet. They don't need the money, though, so it doesn't really matter. That will make it 9-0 in favor of Cloud9.
Yeah, and I mean, here I was thinking that this game would be a bit closer than the LG Ace, but it is not shaped up to be that way at all yet. I mean, SKDC, at least they've started to get some success executing sites and getting bombs planted, but they still haven't been able to close out a round yet. And we'll see if they can maybe figure something out here as we're once again seeing that aggression at mid from Freakazoid and Shroud while Skadoodle anchors with the op over at A. Nothing could get boosted advance, or you could push aggressive B. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Him and Sean are both just pressing through the B lobby. So this aggression, once again, is so relentless.
And might have got punished for that there. Goes down very low to 40 HP, but he's able to escape with his life. That was spammed through the smoke by one of the SKDC players. Didn't quite work out, but Sean Gares aggressive outside of B. And Els again almost getting some spam off there. Not quite collecting the frag onto Sean Gares, though. So it's going to be a 5 versus 4 in favor of Cloud9. It looks like we might have some exchanges here pretty quick if Sean Gares is able to get an angle out at the moment. Els is worried.
He's just holding. I think he's just holding. He knows he has the whole B side of the map locked down right now. So they're just playing the map control game.
Ooh, now he's going to work his way out, and he's going to get this flank off, as there's only going to be Ruru, Els, and Slemmy left going towards A main at the moment. You're still going to have that player up in the bomb site, though.
Sean. Oh my God!
If he moves fast enough, he's going to get this. He's going to walk his way in. They're blind. Oh, he wants the knife kill. He's going on to Slemmy. Hits Slemmy.
Oh, no, did he get two? Oh, he could have gotten two.
Freakazoid will close it, but Sean will get the knife frag onto Slemmy. That makes it 10-0 in favor of C9.
He could have had two there if it wasn't for Freakazoid getting that final frag. I think he really would have gotten L's as well behind the forklift, and that would have been $3,000 and 2 knife kills. That would have been pretty impressive, but yeah, you can just kind of tell. Like, I think you were kind of making this point earlier where, like, LG never let up, you know, and they had, like, a big lead. They'll just keep running their stuff. Whereas you can definitely tell that Cloud9 are kind of having a little bit of fun with it here. I don't think I would ever see Cloud9 be that aggressive that many times on the B side of the map. They'll throw it in here and there, but they've been doing it so often this game. Just the confidence is definitely there. And I wouldn't say it's like BM or anything like that, but they do like to be aggressive. Like I said, they're just doing it way more often than normal.
So into round 11, Cloud9 perfect so far. They're going to be up 10-0 over SKDC. That's a rough look if you're SKDC. You need to win this out here. Oh, they're going to go for the peek into Sunroom. Nobody's going to be there. L's actually already rotated his way out. It will still be an execute towards the B bomb site. Rotation coming in, though, from the number 4 man of Shroud. Good Molotovs coming down, and that's actually going to force SKDC backwards. So they only pulled 1 player towards B, and they have no one anywhere else towards A to catch any rotator. So that was definitely not a designed fake.
Freak just uses this to get into lockers, and he's just going to hold this position, and this probably won't get checked. So I think he'll probably get at least 1 or 2 frags. Meanwhile, Skadoodle's still there with an op at truck.
He has worked it once, though.
Yeah, there is 1 smoke that they could use to block off Ska, but that's it. And no, Freak is able to get the bomb down. This is going to prompt the rotation. Shroud's already there. Skadoodle's tucked in over here at the quad. Let's see if he can just hold and wait for Shroud to get in.
Hits the initial shot on the Ocean. Els is there to collect, and that's Ruru getting himself 1 onto Shroud. So a little bit of life in this round as it's going to be a 3 versus 2 2-man retake coming from Cloud9. We have both players on Cloud9 working their way up highway. That's nothing taking down Ruru initially. So we still have Els up top, though. As Sui2K takes down Sean Garris, Els is looking down. Nothing's right under him, and he will get that. So SKDC on the board finally in the 11th round. It's still going to be 10-1, though, in favor of Cloud9.
Yeah, I mean, Freakazoid just kind of played a one-and-done spot there on the lockers, and then Skadoodle only able to come up with 1 frag as well. But really, the key frag there was Ruru taking down Shroud. Shroud was kind of that guy rotating A to assist Skadoodle, and if Shroud would have stayed alive there, you know, gets another 1v1 exchange, that could have been completely different. But with him going down and Skadoodle only getting 1 kill before going down, that actually gave SKDC the 3v2, which is like the best situation they've had this entire game in a post plant, and they actually do finally capitalize on something, and they do get around the board, as you said, but still a long path to travel. They're trying to go for really, really fast highway here, but Shroud's on top of things, already finding 1. Skadoodle even keeping wise to it as well, so this could get shut down quite quickly.
5-on-4 battle. Now it's going to be a 5-on-3 as Els gets clipped by nothing. Ocean tries to bring it closer within 1 man. It's going to be a 4-on-3. Ocean gets that AK headshot onto Freakazoid. So finally punishing Freakazoid in one of these rounds. I mean, he's got 5 deaths so far, but he's 20-5 into round 12. Oh, Stewie2K, yeah, needs to hit that shot. Will take down Shroud. They're going to be looking towards mid. Sean Gare's there, made a bunch of noise, but he's full blind. Can't escape Slemmy and goes down a 3-on-2 situation in favor of SKDC as they will rotate this into the bomb site. Closest man will be nothing. Up top in the heaven, looking in their direction right now. Going to possibly try and throw this Molotov in. And the timer's ticking down. They still got a grip of time to try and make something happen in B as they've taken control of it now. And Skadoodle will rotate his way around. Also op in hand, and they are eagle-eyeing upper. And nothing's going to peek out. Throw the Molotov down. Try and burn out Ocean. It's going to land at his feet. Do some good damage. Ocean needs to get out of that fast as Skadoodle hits a shot. Ocean will go down. Now it's all up to Slemmy, and he can't wrangle it in.
Whoa.
It's Skadoodle from behind. Nothing, and nothing will hit the shot on the Slemmy. 3K for nothing. That will make it 11-1 in favor of C9.
That was a crazy shot. Nothing hit as he was like falling down from balcony. That was just a sick headshot. And yeah, that was a really clutch incendiary, flushing Ocean out, doing a lot of damage and then killing him. So just a great retake there. I think that was Skadoodle with nothing, and they just played that really well in the retake. But yeah, I mean, SKDC at least able to start punishing some of Cloud9's aggression, and it's allowed them to actually get into sites and get bomb plants the past few rounds, but they've only been able to convert one of those plants into an actual round win. And so that's definitely really, really tough. And as you can see, their money was reset, so this round they're just stuck on some Tech 9s, a P250, and 2 AKs. They do have a lot of Molotovs, and they could be using those to try to flush Skadoodle out over here at the quad box today. or they could even use it to try to clear out vents and go mid-control again. So curious to see what they're going to do with these mollies. Otherwise, once again, look at this aggression. Freaking Shot already pressing through B and into mid-garage. This is just insane how many times they've pressed through B this game.
Yeah, hyper aggressive outside the B bomb site right now. They're gonna try and flank around, work their way. Yeah, they know it's A for sure. Execute's coming out, so Shroud's gonna be the flank man, the closest one there. He's still got his teammate on his hip, which will be Freakazoid. They're gonna line up, walk right into A main. They finally collect a frag right there. Freakazoid hits one on the Stewie 2K also. Skadoodle trying to avoid the Molotov. Ocean gets naded out, and Ruru tries to come out of Roka Room and gets absolutely shut down by Shroud. That makes it 12-1 in favor of C9.
Yeah, I mean, all I can really say is this is just not typical C9 play. Yeah, every now and then they'll throw in aggression, but never this much. I mean, they've pressed B like 4 or 5 times this half. Then one other round they pressed Squeaky. Freakazoid's like pushing like lockers. So like every single round this half, they have pushed something. And they're typically not like that. Yeah, they'll do it here and there, but typically they just try to play mid-control and then the anchor sites. But this is just really, really hyper-aggressive, and it has to be because of the confidence, right? And SKDC just full eco, trying to push into B, and they make no headway. Flawless victory there for C9. And they're up 13-1. And that's the crazy part. This is usually the side that Cloud9 struggles on cash. Their T sides are usually quite superb, but their CT sides sometimes lack. But this game, yeah, they're having an easy time, you know, putting a stop to SKDC.
Yeah, at the moment, Ruru and Stewie 2K actually having very poor games here. I mean, they only have 10 frags between the two of them. And even Slemmy, who had a gigantic game the other night, they're all looking absolutely battered at the moment. And Cloud9 is just having their way with them. They're going to go for the boost, but the Molotov is down. Shroud steps into it, gets a little burned, but he's going to back up. Now they're going to go for the counter boost. Els is waiting for it, but he doesn't have a gun out at the moment. Now he does. Can he make the shot happen? Finally pulls it down, wrangles in the frag onto Shroud. Executes coming out middle. Stewie 2K will punish Freakazoid and nothing, as we actually have Sean Garris gaining some traction for his team, though. Taking down Ocean outside the B bomb site, and they will rotate into A.
Yeah, I mean, they just caught the aggression that time, finally. This is last round of the half, and Cloud9 trying to do the counter boost. Els was just always wise to it. He was able to get it. Now Skadoodle left in a 1v4. We'll see if he can make a miracle happen, but nope. Flicks a little too far there. Then SKDC do close out the last round, but still, you know, a rough half. It's 13-2 in favor of C9. I've seen C9 be able to put up 6 rounds, no problem on T side, if not more. So only finding 3, I think, will be kind of an easy task for C9. And if they win pistol, it'll probably be over pretty quick. So yeah, SKDC have to win pistol just to survive, basically. And then even from there, it's going to be a tall task with Cloud9 usually being quite proficient on the T side of this map. Like I said, they have like an 8-1 record on cash against NA teams over the last like month or so. So they're pretty solid here.
So just waiting for 3 players to ready up into this, and we're missing Ocean, Els, and now it's only 2. Now it's just Els as Ocean does ready up. So 1 player away from starting second half at that score 13-2 in favor of Cloud9. Is looking very dominant at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the biggest CT side caches I've ever seen Cloud9 play. Granted, it's against kind of a lower ranked opponent in the NA scene, of course, which certainly helps into it. And I think we always thought that Cloud9 should have a good chance to win this 2-0. Maybe there's a chance for a 1-1 split, but we definitely knew Cloud9 weren't going to be doing any losing today, right?
No, I thought I was really hoping it would be a tie here to put the pressure on the Cloud9 to see what we have with the new roster pressure-wise, but yeah, if SKDC doesn't bring pressure now, it will definitely be a 2-0 because, yeah, I don't think they really have any real hopes on Inferno, with especially how bad they're playing at the moment. I mean, I haven't seen Ruru and Stewie 2K yet this season do this bad, but they're doing it right now against one of the opponents they definitely need to step it up the biggest against.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, with the next map being Inferno, Cloud9 starting T side first there, SKDC, if they can just have like a standard CT side Inferno, they still might be able to, you know, at least put up a respectable number there. But in this particular game, being already down 13-2, yeah, this is a long, tough road. Even if they do win pistol, avoid the ecos and get to 13-5, it's still going to be a huge task to take down Cloud9 on their T side cache. It's quite good. And like we said, the pistol victory for Cloud9 means this game's probably going to be over, you know, momentarily. So we'll see what SKDC has in them, though, to try to put a stop to Cloud9.
I mean, honestly, Freakazoid is absolutely going nuts right now. Already 24 frags in the first half. Second half is starting. Pistols are live and out for both teams, and look at Skadoodle just rushing right through the smoke, gonna catch Slemmy off guard, but there is the player at truck, and that's gonna be Ruru, and Slemmy capitalizing on that one. Slemmy finally goes down, and just like that, what was looking really good for SKDC gets absolutely turned around thanks to Sean and Shroud both picking up frags. Ruru low on HP, touchdown grenade comes in, just barely close enough, but it will hit the damage. That's gonna be 14-2 in favor of C9.
Yeah, I mean, that was just super, super fast mid-control from Cloud9, just throwing a smoke from spawn into the Z connector, pop flashing some players out, and just getting out into mid so fast, and there was nothing from SKDC to stand against that. We did see Cloud9 try to get gimmicky and push their own smoke and get into CT spawn. They almost got caught for that, but in the end, still able to convert. They had like 4 really fast frags after, I think they were down 5v2, and then they just hit like 4 frags so fast, and then they got in and won the round. It was like pretty insane stuff, but I mean, at this point, there's not much SKDC can hope for. They kind of have to win this round.
Yeah, desperately. They went on to an armor pistol buy, all except for Slemmy. Going with the scout in his hands. He's going to be back at quad right now, as it looks like Cloud9 should definitely be trying. Oh, nothing is right there. They're going to get some good damage off on the Slemmy. Down to 29. Sean Garris catches him as he tries to rotate out. They're going to execute now into the A bomb site. Ruru in a pistol fight against Freakazoid, who had an MP. He loses that exchange, but Els will trade that frag out. Now Els goes down. It's all up to Stewie with a P250 in hand. Nothing's going to get aggressive. Nothing takes him down. Galil in his. That will make it match point for Cloud9, and only 2 rounds for SKDC.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to get this round. Like, that was their last stand that round. They actually could afford a scout and some pistol and head armor. In this round, it's just pistol head armor. I don't even think that... Well, they do get 1 scout onto Ocean. But yeah, I mean, they actually have double scouts. Okay, so they did get something going, I guess, but in reality, yeah, this is probably over.
So into round 18, possibly the last round of the game. SKDC's got to come up with something big here. Slemmy ends up missing the scout shot there, ends up making the secondary one on the Sean Garris. Goes for a repeat. Will get some damage off, but not the frag. So now L's trying to battle, gets one before Shroud drops him. It's all up to Ocean and Stewie2K. Stewie2K fast through the vents, but not able to grab a frag there. Ocean's gonna peek out. Ocean's gonna get shredded by Skadoodle as Stewie2K hits a shot. That's all up to Ocean. 5 HP in a one-on-one versus Skadoodle with 32. Skadoodle did grab, sticking with the scout there, actually. He does have the head armor. He's gonna rotate all the way to the A bomb site. Long rotate, but he has more than enough room to make it happen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's got all the time in the world here. And Ocean just gambling, you know, hoping that Skadoodle didn't make this play and that he's just going to plan B eventually. So Ocean is playing the clock here. Bomb is going to get planted. And Skadoodle will actually plant for mid and walk that way. So when Ocean sees his plan, he should kind of know what's going on here. Oh, he's actually going to slip in the Z connector, though, and Skadoodle just waiting for him. Misses the shot, but Ocean misses too.
Doesn't punish.
Oh, no. And there couldn't be a worse time to miss a shot there for Ocean than when you actually have, like, Skadoodle out in the open who's missed and, like, is just totally exposed. But he just couldn't do it, man. Cloud9 wins 16-2. That's one of the more one-sided games I've seen this entire season.
Yeah, that was a rough look there. C9 looking on point, and I mean, Freakazoid absolutely blowing up in that first half. Let me go take a peek if we have that up still. No, we don't. Not able to have that. Yeah, we do. Excuse me. Wow, I was staring at the wrong screen for a second. 26 frags through that game. 26-9. Looking absolutely ridiculous with 137, basically 138 ADR. Freakazoid showed up in a big way on map number 1.
Yeah, I mean, he just kept playing that forklift position on CT side, but he was always mowing people down from there. Then obviously getting aggressive at lockers, able to do a lot of kills in A main that way also. And then, yeah, I mean, I think he stepped into second half already with like 22 or something like that. So he didn't really do much in second half. But Cloud didn't have to do much in general. I think they only played, what, like 3 rounds of the second half. So, I mean, not much room to do a lot of fragging there. But either way, very one-sided game, very fast game. Only lasted about 20 or 30 minutes there, so quite an easy ride there for Cloud9. But we will move on to Cloud9's map pick next, which is Inferno. SKDC will get the CT side first there, so maybe that'll give him something to work with to try to make something happen this series. But, I mean, Cloud9 just kind of embarrassed them on that map, so this could be a quick series overall, as once Cloud9 gets on the CT side, they're quite good now. So, yeah, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll bring you the last map of the night. Then, of course, we got some more casts in for you throughout the rest of this week, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, definitely just stay tuned. We'll be back soon.